Imagine reading a story. You open the book and start to read. It's bland and boring with no life or excitement. The words are there, but they don't paint a picture in your mind. Now imagine a different story. This one is filled with vibrant descriptions and colorful details. This one is full of vivid details, making you feel like you're part of the action. You can see the characters, feel the atmosphere, and almost hear the sounds. That's the power of descriptive language. It transforms simple text into an immersive experience. In writing task 1, we use descriptive language to make data and trends come alive. It's not just about presenting facts. Descriptive language helps us go beyond simply presenting numbers. It allows us to create a narrative around the data. It allows us to tell a story with data, making it easier for the reader to understand and remember the information. The data becomes more relatable and engaging. By using descriptive verbs, comparative language and linking words, we can paint a clear and engaging picture for our audience. These tools help us connect the dots for the reader. Remember, the goal is not just to inform, but also to captivate the reader. We want them to be interested and invested in what they are reading. Think of it like this. You are a tour guide leading your reader through a museum of data. Each exhibit is a piece of information. Your words are the map, guiding them through the exhibits and explaining what they are seeing. The more detailed the map, the better the experience. The more descriptive your language, the more engaging and memorable the tour will be. Your reader will leave with a clear understanding and a lasting impression. So let's explore some key tools for mastering descriptive language in writing task 1. These tools will help you create a vivid and engaging narrative around your data. Verbs are the action heroes of sentences. They bring life and movement to your writing, making it more dynamic and engaging. In writing task 1, using precise and descriptive verbs can make your writing more impactful. The right choice of verbs can transform a mundane sentence into something vivid and memorable. Instead of saying the price went up, you can say the price surged. See the difference? The word surged conveys a sense of rapid and significant increase. Here's another example. Instead of the number of tourists went down, you can write the number of tourists plummeted. This verb choice suggests a dramatic and sudden decrease. Using strong verbs like surged and plummeted paints a clearer picture of the trend. It helps the reader visualize the intensity of the change. Let's look at a few more examples. Instead of increased, use verbs like soared, escalated, or rose steadily. These verbs add a layer of meaning and intensity. Instead of decreased, consider plummeted, dwindled, or fell sharply. Each of these verbs provides a different nuance to the decline. Remember, the right verb can make your writing more dynamic and engaging. It can capture the reader's attention and convey your message more effectively. Choose your verbs carefully to make your descriptions more vivid and impactful. The power of a well-chosen verb should never be underestimated in effective writing. Comparisons help us understand relationships between different data points. They allow us to see patterns and trends that might not be immediately obvious. By comparing data points, we can draw meaningful conclusions and make informed decisions. Using comparative language can make these relationships clearer and more interesting. It helps to emphasize the differences and similarities, making the data more engaging and easier to understand. For example, instead of saying Group A had 20% and Group B had 30%, you can say Group B had a significantly higher percentage than Group A. This not only conveys the information, but also highlights the importance of the difference. This highlights the difference between the two groups, making it clear which group performed better or worse. Here are some useful phrases for making comparisons: significantly higher, lower than, which can be used to emphasize the magnitude of the difference. A similar trend was observed in, and in contrast to. These phrases help in drawing parallels or highlighting contrasts effectively. By using these phrases, you can draw attention to the key differences and similarities in the data, making your analysis more comprehensive. This makes your writing more analytical and insightful, allowing your audience to grasp the nuances of the data more effectively.